thought of the day in quite a minute. And I'm on the road, so I had some time to kind of think about things that have been going on. And I guess the topic of today is kind of weighing out your fights. Collateral damage and the cost of being right. It's probably a good title for this. Is the cost of being right. You'll have scenarios where you get into it with somebody you care about, maybe a family member, significant other, or a colleague, or a friend, or this, that, and the other. Sometimes you got to think about the collateral damage that comes along with being right. You know what I'm saying? You got to weigh it out in your mind. I guess that kind of is like the sucky part of being an adult, is sometimes you have to be the bigger person, and then not even necessarily being the bigger person, but you got to kind of weigh things out in your mind on the cost of aggravation. You ever heard that before? There is a cost in aggravation. You know what I'm saying? It's like, somebody builds houses. That's what I do. I build houses for a living. And some people want to cut corners to save that nickel. But the aggravation that comes along with the aggravation that comes along with that nickel that you save, is it really worth it in the grand scheme of things? And then what ends up happening is, if you hire the wrong person because you're trying to save that nickel, well, that cost you 2 nickels. You know what I'm saying? That's the collateral damage that comes along with it. So you got to ask yourself, is it really worth, taking this professional out of the realm where they guarantee their work, and it cost me a nickel more to do it right the first time, and I don't have to second guess their workmanship, versus me dealing with somebody who I don't know, I don't trust, and the possibility of me paying double, if not triple, going behind them and cleaning up their mess. The moral of the story is what aggravation cost are you going to have to pay to go behind this being right, to clean up the mess that it creates? Is it worth it? You got to ask yourself, is it worth the aggravation on what the cost of being right is? Does that make any sense? You know what I'm saying? So, for example, you have a mother and a son, and the mother's arguing with the son about something, and the son knows that she's wrong. He knows 1,000-fold that she's wrong. But is it really worth arguing with her and pointing the finger at her and telling her that she's wrong and this, that, and the other? And now she's all butthurt. They don't talk for a couple of weeks or a couple of months, and all that does is adds undue stress on her. She's at a certain age where she doesn't need to be getting upset, this, that, and the other. So you got to ask yourself, is the cost of being right really fucking worth it? No. You just kind of have to be able to have the closure in your mind to know that you're right, and kind of like, in order for me to win the war, I got to let them win the battle. In order for me to win the war, I got to let them win the battle, or at least in their mind, let them win the battle. Food for thought. Y'all be cool.